Aries, I hope you guys are doing well. I want to go ahead and get into your reading for the month of January 2020, the last bit. I'm going to go ahead and pull an energy from the Oracle, what is it, Angels of Love Oracle deck. I like this deck. Show me the energy for Aries, please. What is the energy most prevalent for Aries at this time? You are limitless. You can do anything you choose. This card has been coming out non-stop for so many different readings. You are limitless. You can do anything you choose, Aries. Bottom of the deck, have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. Whatever that means for you, okay? I'm going to go ahead and get into this reading for you guys. Okay, show me energy present for the, okay. So first card out, you have the Queen of Pentacles coming out in reverse. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Could be dealing with that sign. Oftentimes the Queen of Pentacles in reverse can denote somebody who's kind of given up on themselves. They may be struggling with money, struggling within their family life. Somebody who's kind of there but not really present, you know, not showing up in the way that they need to be. Somebody who may not be contributing enough to their situation, or they've just kind of de-raveled or kind of come apart in a certain way, you know, like not taking care of your home, your surroundings, not bathing enough, you know, eating poorly, being lazy, like that kind of stuff is the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody who can't come up with their rent, whose house is like teetering in that regard. Show me more for Aries. It also could just mean a situation with the earth sign is over too. You have the Seven of Swords coming out here. It's high deception levels, high levels of deception, dishonesty, cheating, lying, sometimes theft, incredible disregard for somebody. Show me more here for Aries. Six of Swords coming out in reverse. It's interesting energy. Oftentimes that can denote energy where we're like having a difficult time letting go of something. We keep coming back to a situation that needs to be gone. It's more than reminiscing. It's being part of it still. Yeah, it's having a hard time letting go of something, having a hard time being alone. It's almost as if some of you may have been like, maybe in the mindset of like, well, maybe if I try this one last ditch effort, maybe that'll change it. Maybe it'll be different, you know. Sometimes this can also talk about incredible depression that kind of borders on like personality disorders as well, that can cause people to be very unstable, kind of mean and unhealthy in the way that they treat others. There's some aspect of that there as well. I know that's not for every single person, but I do have to say that, okay? Could be somebody from your past that you've been dealing with as well. Yeah, I would say, you know, let go of the last ditch efforts. Try not to just... You can't micromanage this thing. You can't help somebody when they're not able to be helped, okay? Now you have the Five of Swords here. This is not a good situation. It really, for me, what it is it's basically what I'm feeling here is like there's an energy of somebody having a hard time letting go of another person. It's almost like, well, maybe if I try this, or maybe if I just give a little bit more, then we can continue on, you know. In a way too, it almost mirrors this you are limitless energy, like I am an unending wealth of love and unconditional this and that. No, you're not. You're a human being. You have feelings and needs and requirements, and maybe you're not getting them here, but perhaps your kind nature is keeping you in a situation that might not be very healthy for you. So I know that this reading is not going to resonate with everybody, so if it's not resonating, it's not your reading, okay? So you have the Devil coming out in reverse with the Seven of Cups in reverse. So here, and the Tower at the bottom of the deck. It's a pretty tower. Look how shiny that is. Yeah, Aries, it feels here like you may be having a difficulty letting somebody go or having a problem releasing it, but I feel that you will. With the Devil here in reverse and the Seven of Cups in reverse, there's an emotional connection here. There's an emotional tie. There's a toxic connection here between both of you. But what I'm seeing is that you are going to get over this. There's an aspect here with the Seven of Cups in reverse where it's like we're no longer emotionally confused by this toxic connection. You know, sometimes this Five of Swords can come in as a self-sabotatory energy, especially in regard to wanting to help somebody. If you genuinely know that somebody is in a debilitated mental state, there might be some sort of, I don't necessarily think it's like learning disability, but it feels like somebody who might be a bit off chemically. You know, not everybody's going to jive with that, but somehow that aspect is here. I would say take care of yourself first. I would say be conscious of what you need in your life first before you start giving of yourself here, just because it feels like you've already given. And I think you end up wising up here with the Devil in reverse and the Seven, I almost said Judgment card, but the Seven of Cups in reverse. It's like you're turning the tables on that toxic connection. And I feel in a certain way, Aries, that's kind of difficult. It feels difficult here, like hard to let go of for some reason, but it's gonna come. You're gonna execute this pretty quickly, I feel, or it's gonna, something here is gonna shut down very quickly, so you can't give to anything anymore. Weird reading, you guys. Weird reading. Show me the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So you have the Two of Wands coming out in reverse here. This Two of Wands in reverse, it's a lack of direction. Sometimes people in reverse positions can be literally in a state of lack of direction in their life. They lack direction, they lack motivation. A lot of times this Queen of Pentacles in reverse can lack motivation. But it also can talk about choosing to no longer be on the same path with somebody. You know, a path is present here. You have the opportunity between two people. The world is your oyster. Here it is. You have directions. You can choose one path or another. Here, something's already been chosen. I don't know if it's to release a partner. It feels like it here, but like there's also this coming back to it. This is a center energy here, past, present, future energy. That's how I read them, but however makes sense for you, go ahead and apply it. These are general readings, so whatever is resonant with you, feel free to apply it. If nothing is resonant, likely not your reading, okay? My readings are not fluffy either. They're not easygoing readings. I'll just say that straight up. A lot of people don't like that because they think everything has to be positive. If everything was positive, you'd get so sick of life. Show me the Seven of Swords here for Aries. You have the Five of Pentacles coming out in reverse. You have it here. Here, though, it's realizing the actions and experience that you've had with somebody and choosing to let it go. Even if you're emotionally confused by it, even if that is one of the most difficult things to do, here we're letting it go. We're seeing this connection is not something healthy. Show me the Six of Swords in reverse for Aries. You have Judgment here. So I said Judgment a little bit earlier over here, but I think that this is a call for you to really use your best judgment, just because, and I feel like this isn't the first time you might be going back to something, or like the first time that you're trying to help somebody out of something. You have to separate this energy from this person and utilize your best judgment. And I think if you've done this more than once, go back to help somebody. I'm not saying don't help people, but like if there's clearly nothing progressing with this, if nothing is being acted upon by the other person, if they're not showing up and presenting themselves in the way that would indicate change and the will and desire to change, you know, or maybe they have an emotional and mental disability or some sort of emotional disability, but like, this is telling me that you need to kind of be sure-footed in the way that you deal with this forward moving, okay? No more coming back to a situation and we're trying to give back to it and we're trying to make it okay. You have to use your best judgment here. It's going to challenge you because it's going to be in a very, it feels like a very emotionally clouded and frustrating energy, very emotionally distraught energy. For the Five of Pentacles, you have the World. This is about endings here, and I feel that that's the big problem. We have a very difficult time here with somebody who's having a difficulty letting something end, letting something go. It's almost as if like you can't. I don't know what the connection is here. I mean, it clearly indicates an energy of toxicity between the two of you that's kind of just been upheld for a long time. That might be the situation that you're used to with this person. But it needs to end. Okay, you have Judgment and the World. These are both cards of finality in certain aspects and ways. You know, the Judgment card basically indicates where we have to utilize our best judgment in regard to the situation for our highest good, not the good of the other person. It's our highest good, what makes it best for us. With the World card, this talks about finality, you know, cycles and changes, things changing into a different space here for yourself. And for this energy, sorry, I'm moving the camera a little bit because I'm neurotic. So with that World and the Judgment card, it's time to let it go. It's time to put away, oh, I can help this, I can try again, I can try again, I can try again. Let it go. Because it's putting you in this space. It's toxic. It's not allowing your mind to be free from this situation or this person. It's looping that toxic connection. Show me the Five of Swords here for Aries. Yeah. Nine of Wands here for the Five of Swords. You need to safeguard yourself from self-sabotatory energy. If you find yourself dipping back into that, put a stop to it. Some people, when they're trying to stop smoking cigarettes, they'll put a rubber band around their wrist. And when they want to go smoke a cigarette, they will slap that rubber band around their wrist so hard that it's almost like a shock therapy. It might be that you might need some rubber bands in your future if you keep going back to something here, okay, where you know it's not healthy for you. This Nine of Wands is literally about creating healthy boundaries, even with ourselves. And that Five of Swords here, while it can indicate somebody that we're dealing with that may fight unfairly, that may, you know, berate us and talk poorly to us and just overall disregard us and kind of play mind games. It's also when we are in a level of self-sabotatory energy within ourselves and we keep going back to certain things. We keep going back to the idea of, no, I can stay with this person no matter how broken they are. I can stay with this person. Only I can help them. Only I can change them. It's that kind of energy that we need to be okay with letting go of and stepping away from. And with the Six of Swords in the reverse, this is a hard time letting it go. But I think that you're doing well though, Aries, because you have the Devil here in reverse with the Seven of Cups in reverse coming out in the future energy. And so it's like, you can change this, but again, it feels like this whole situation or whatever you're in right now feels very emotionally charged, and it's touch and go. It takes time. Show me the Devil in reverse for Aries. Yeah, see, man, the Five of fucking Cups. I love that here for the Devil in reverse. This is you feeling regret, feeling frustration, feeling a loss, but also recognizing that cutting this out is healthy. Okay, cutting this out is something that's going to be beneficial to you. It's painful though, and I think you have to address that. You know, sometimes I in my readings, I talk a lot about things that people don't like listening to. And I say that like internal emotional change and people taking accountability for their actions and experiences in life. And, you know, I try and cause accountability for people as much as possible if that's what's coming out. And a lot of people just like really fluffy readings, and I'm not that person. But what I feel here is like an examination of everything, and this may be a pattern in your life, you know, or cross watcher, whoever this reading is for. This may be a pattern in your life where you overgive to people, or there's just like a constant I don't know, it's an overindulgence in a negative way, and it's not something that's healthy here. And I think that this might be the catalyst in this particular situation to break that of you, or for you to break that within yourself, because it feels too heavy here to maintain. It's not something healthy for you. So good. You're going to feel regret here for leaving this. I feel like almost you're feeling guilty for leaving this, but it's almost that that's the best decision, period. Show me the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. You have the Knight of Wands here. Yeah, and he's in reverse. This is not a good energy. So with the Seven of Cups in reverse, again, choosing options and decisions, choices, potentials. An option and decision choice has been made here. When the Seven of Cups is in reverse, oftentimes that decision has been made. What has been made about this? Well, you have the Devil in reverse. You have the Knight of Wands in reverse. I don't know if this person was, seeing multiple people sexually. I don't know if this person was a gambler, a drug addict, emotionally distraught, disabled, emotionally corrupt. But the energy is present here for this person to be pretty fucking bad, okay? Seven of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords, Five of Swords, Devil in reverse. You've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Not pleasant cards, the Tower. This is going to come to an end, but I think also there's going to be a necessity for you to address the toxicity that you have within your relationships on the whole. So looking at how you show up in relationships, look at how you overgive to relationships, how you put people before yourself, how you might fall into relationships very quickly because things are charged and ignited, but then expecting them to fall apart, and then they do fall apart, and then you try and again with somebody where it's just needs to go. That's the energy that I'm picking up here, Aries, and I'm not going to slice it any other way. Like, that's what I'm picking up. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify a little bit more. And we will be done. Show me the Tower. Show me the Tower. So for the Tower, you have the Ten of Swords coming out in reverse here. This may be a wake-up call to some of you in regard to releasing this energy and no longer holding it hostage with somebody or with people that you're in your life with. You may just see somebody for who they are without putting on those rose-colored glasses, and it might be time to step away just because it feels like that's what it is. It feels like you need to step away, you need to step away, yet you keep coming back to try and help it. This isn't something you can help. Show me the energy between the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Swords. Show me the Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the Seven of Swords. Sideways energy. You have the Five of Wands. There's no real, you can't get away from conflict with this person. There's constantly going to be conflict with this person. I want to show you again. You have the Five of Pentacles showing up in your reading again. Five of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Okay, I think it's time for you to actually receive a situation in your life where it's equal, fair, and you're getting equality and reciprocity, versus giving and giving and giving and not receiving anything in return other than fighting or conflict from somebody. This is a no-go energy. You can't do anything with this person. Show me Judgment. Show me the energy between Judgment and the World. Show me Judgment and the World. Show me Judgment in the World. The Eight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, you have new opportunities coming for you here. And again, I feel this energy where it's like you're constantly in your mind about things, not being able to let go of something. Trust that there's more out there for you, Aries or Cross Watcher. Like, I feel like you might be coming from a mindset of like not much abundance in regard to love and connection with people that are healthy. And I think it might be time to change that as much as possible, and you're the one who gets to do that because you have to see it for what it is before you actually can experience that change. You've got to work at it. Show me the connection between the Five of Swords and the Devil in reverse. That literally slapped me in the face. You have the Justice card here, Libran energy. This is where you start to move forward in ways that like you're actively changing things, okay? I feel that these types of situations, I don't think this is your first rodeo, Aries. I think that you've been dealt shitty hands before, or whomever this is for. I think you've been dealt shitty hands in love, but like not known how to deal with it. And this is now changing your perception, understanding the difference between love, lust, and the desire to have a warm body next to you versus, an empty space in your bed. It's being fair with yourself in regard to what you actually deserve. Which is great because it feels like you're taking those steps and making those changes. Show me the Five of Cups here with the Knight of Wands. Show me the Five of Cups with the Knight of Wands in reverse. Oh, honey. See, this is what it is. This is what it is. You've had a feeling of love with this person, okay? And that's the triggering part here. What I'm feeling here, give me one more. Give me one more for the Two of Cups. Yeah. So you have the Devil coming out here for the Two of Cups, okay? You have the Queen of Wands and the Two of Wands here. So I'm going to keep those cards here. We're going to get into them in a second. But... and the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is excellent. It's about healing, retreat, understanding things for what they are, okay? So what I'm feeling here with the Knight of Wands and the Five of Cups, no matter how fucked up this person was, there's still a deep connection that you feel with this Two of Cups. I don't know if that is a singular feeling. I don't know if that is just you feeling that and this person is checked out and doesn't feel that way for you. But somebody here feels that way, and I feel it might be you. But again, we have the Devil here. It's a toxic attraction. Sometimes those types of lower level energies within ourselves and within others, they attract each other. So we meet up with people who are going to spark healing for us, but it's also a very tumultuous experience nonetheless. So it's just being mindful of how you assess the people that you're with and how you assess yourself. But this, I feel, is the regret, the pain. It's like having to let something go, having to stop coming back to something because you realize it's not healthy here with the Devil. With the Queen of Wands, this is about new beginnings. It's about direction. It's about desire. You may also be highly attracted to this person as well, which can also make things incredibly confusing. But you have the two of Wands here, which is about direction. You have it over here. It's a no-go with this person. Now you have the opportunity to change here with a different direction for yourself. It's all about you at this point, but how you attain that change, how you attain that new direction. Four of Swords, healing yourself, doing the effort, making the effort, and doing the work to heal yourself. Meditation, communication to yourself, communication to a counselor. You know, a lot of people don't like going to counselors or therapy just because they think if they go, they're admitting to being like sick in the head. We're all sick in the head, and it doesn't mean you're sick in the head. It means you're proactive and trying to help yourself be a better person. Counseling is sexy. Yeah, okay. So one more card for, yes. Show me you are limitless. Show me you are limitless. Okay. So you have the Knight of Pentacles coming out in reverse. This is what I'm feeling here. Pardon me. With the Knight of Pentacles coming out in reverse, this card is somebody who is commitment phobic. It's somebody who does not choose to go forward with something. Very, very heavy energy here. You've got the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Energies that are stuck, okay? And I think it's important here to say this, especially with you are limitless. You can do anything you choose. Why are you choosing to give to somebody that can't commit to you? Why are you choosing? Because the universe and the world is going to put these types of people in your situation over and over and over again until you can actually get the understanding that this isn't for me. I don't need this. I don't need to go back to people who mistreat me. I don't need to go back to people who disregard me. And then it points a flashlight on, oh shit, maybe I'm disregarding myself. Maybe I'm putting myself into self-sabotatory positions where I'm not being attended to. I'm being neglected, and I'm neglecting myself because I'm giving to stuff to people who don't value me. I know a lot of people are probably going to be really pissed off at this video. That's okay. I don't know. I can't give you fluffy kittens. There's no point in that. So let's get advice for this reading here, Aries, and we will be done. Please show me energy for Aries. Okay. So you have the Lovers sideways and the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is a call to heal. And I also feel with the Lovers sideways, you're probably going to have a very difficult time letting go of this and seeing your part in it, seeing their part in it, seeing how you might show up over and over again to give to something that isn't necessarily healthy to give to. And I also do want to mention here too, Aries, the Lovers here sideways. I feel in the future you might be hesitant in regard to entering into situations with people because you might feel that there will be a replay of this energy. And that's why I'm urging you now to address these types of behaviors within yourself if this is something that you do, because the less you address it and the more you put it under the rug, the more you're going to get situations like this, and it's just going to get heavier and heavier and heavier. Or this person might come back into your life and it's going to get heavier and heavier and heavier. Be careful about that. But also be careful with, viewing people in the future as potential hazards. Not everybody is a potential hazard, and especially, I've said this in a lot of readings this time, but especially with when we allow ourselves to be free of this type of energy and we see it for what it is. The universe often is like, oh, okay, oh, you're not resonating with that toxic energy anymore. Let me put something far better in your life. But if that should come around, be careful about overjudging it, okay? Be careful about harshly judging it or not trusting somebody just because you think everybody's an asshole. Not everybody's an asshole, and oftentimes we find wonderful people when we're not looking. So I'm going to leave that there. And yeah, I hope that this reading was helpful for you guys. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, and I know I'm not everybody's favorite reader, but I'm also not somebody that's going to try and blow smoke up your ass, and I'm going to try and help you be as accountable as possible in your life should this be the situation that needs accountability, okay? And if this wasn't your reading, it wasn't your reading. I'm not going to force it or try to make it your reading. And don't try and do that either. If it wasn't yours, it wasn't yours. So I'm going to let it go. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if this was helpful. And if you choose to donate, there's a link in the description box below. Stay strong, Aries. You have this. If this is your story, if this is your situation, you have this. You have this. Just be careful about going back into things and take some time for you. Slow it down. You're supported here. The universe is supporting you, but slow it down. If you find yourself going back into toxicity, bring it out. All right, take care. Bye-bye, guys.